Morning presents itself as a new beginning, an opportunity to renew energies and align thoughts. Upon opening our eyes, the need for protection and strength comes to mind, essential for facing the challenges that the day may bring. The morning prayer, in this context, emerges as a powerful instrument. It is not merely a habit, but a deep commitment to God, a surrender that strengthens the soul and protects the spirit. In the Bible, we find various references that reinforce the importance of seeking God at dawn. Psalms 5:2-3 says, "In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly." This verse reveals the intention of a heart that desires to connect with the Creator before any other activity. The morning prayer is an act of faith, a way to acknowledge that, without divine guidance, it is easy to get lost in the distractions of the world. Divine protection is a recurring theme in the Scriptures. In Psalms 91, we find a powerful declaration about the safety that comes from dwelling in the presence of the Most High. "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." This image is comforting. By starting the day with a prayer, we place ourselves under this protective shadow, seeking the strength that comes from God to face the uncertainties that arise along the way. Remembering the story of Daniel can inspire us. He, when confronted with the possibility of being thrown into the lion's den, did not hesitate to pray. Daniel 6:10 reports that, even knowing the decree that prohibited prayer, he continued to turn to God 3 times a day, seeking strength and protection. His attitude teaches us that prayer is a foundation. In times of pressure, turning to God is what truly strengthens us. During the morning, when the world is still waking up, prayer becomes an intimate conversation with God. It is the moment to express fears, concerns, and also gratitude. The simple act of thanking for the new day is already a way to reaffirm faith. Prayer does not need to be long or elaborate. What matters is the sincerity of the heart. "Lord, protect me today. Give me the strength I need to face whatever comes." The morning is an invitation to put God first. Just as Abel offered God the best of his harvests upon waking, we should offer the first moment of the day to Him. This practice not only connects us with the divine, but also prepares us to act with kindness and love. By committing to faith, we are not only seeking protection, but also transforming ourselves into instruments of God's peace and goodness in the world. The difficulties of daily life can divert us from the path, but the morning prayer serves as a reminder of our purpose. In Proverbs 3:5-6, it is said, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight." This trust is strengthened when we start the day conversing with Him, surrendering our worries and asking for His direction. The practice of praying in the morning also reflects a continuous commitment to faith. It is not something limited to a specific moment. It is a way of life. Faith should be present in every action, in every word. In Galatians 5:22-23, the Apostle Paul speaks about the fruits of the Spirit. When we dedicate ourselves to pray, we allow these fruits to manifest in our lives, bringing love, joy, and peace. And when the morning progresses and challenges arise, the strength gained in prayer becomes visible. It is at this moment that we can feel more prepared, more secure. God's protection is not only physical, but also emotional and spiritual. Feeling strengthened to face adversities is a gift we receive when we connect with the Lord. Reflecting on the importance of morning prayer leads us to realize that each day is a new chance to seek this connection. The strength and protection we desire for our lives are often within our reach, waiting for us to turn to God. The act of praying in the morning is not just a ritual. It is a decision to live with purpose and faith, to place God at the center of our lives. The morning then becomes not just the beginning of a new day, but a portal to the protection and strength that will accompany us every step of the way. Morning prayer goes far beyond words cast into the wind. It is a sacred moment where we connect with the Lord. When we open our eyes and already direct our thoughts to Him, we affirm that, without His protection, the journey of the day can be more challenging. This practice is not just a formality, but a demonstration that we recognize the need for His strength in our lives. Imagine starting each morning with a clear purpose, to seek the Lord's guidance. This spiritual posture is not just desirable, it is essential. By presenting ourselves to God right upon waking, we make room for His presence to guide us. It is as if we are saying, Lord, here I am. I am ready for whatever the day brings, but I need your strength and protection to face any challenge. This attitude transforms the simple morning routine into a powerful act of faith. When we put God first, the difficulties that may arise during the day begin to seem smaller. Uncertainties become opportunities to stand firm in faith. A simple prayer, instead of a list of requests, can turn into a thank you for the strength we have already received. Recognizing that we are supported by something greater gives us courage and encouragement. Divine protection becomes a shield, and this reflects in our actions. Living this faith daily requires a commitment that is not limited to the church space. Life outside of it is a fertile ground to practice love and kindness. Every situation we face, every interaction we have, is a chance to manifest the Lord's strength. Sometimes it is in the small things that faith reveals itself. A smile to a stranger, a word of encouragement to a friend, or even patience in the midst of chaotic traffic. These are the opportunities that require us to remember the protection and strength we have in God. Whatever situation you face, upon waking, you can ask yourself, how can I let the Lord's strength overflow in me today? It is an invitation to reflect on how we can be instruments of peace and love. Morning prayer is not just a way to seek protection, but a call to live according to divine principles. By doing so, we become not only beneficiaries of grace, but also channels of it. The Lord's strength manifests in moments that seem impossible. A day may start full of challenges, but when we surrender our problems to Him, we find a new perspective. Morning prayer can be a space where we place our anxieties and worries, allowing the peace that comes from the Lord to flood our being. This act of surrender is a liberating experience. By letting go of the burdens we carry, we make room for the strength that comes from God. Life is filled with uncertainties, and divine protection offers us security amid chaos. We are not immune to challenges. However, the certainty that the Lord is by our side gives us the courage to move forward. Sometimes, protection is not the absence of difficulties, but the ability to face them with the firmness that comes from faith. And this firmness is cultivated in mornings dedicated to prayer. Often, prayers are answered in ways we do not expect. A problem that seemed unsolvable can become an opportunity for personal growth. The strength we seek is not just to endure, but to thrive, to become better, wiser, and more compassionate. Each morning, as we kneel or simply close our eyes in gratitude, we affirm that we wish to be shaped by the love and strength of the Lord. This practice of morning prayer does not need to be long or elaborate. Sometimes a simple phrase can be enough. Lord, strengthen me today and protect me from everything that distances me from you. This direct invocation reminds us of the simplicity of faith. We do not need elaborate words. What counts is the sincerity of the heart. When we speak to God, He listens, and this connection is what strengthens us. And what about the moments when life surprises us with unexpected challenges? The Lord's protection becomes even more relevant. On those days when things do not go as planned, morning prayer prepares us to face whatever comes. By aligning ourselves with God, we are reminded of that we are not alone. His strength becomes our strength, and this is a powerful antidote against fear and uncertainty. Prayer is an act of surrender. By starting the day with an open dialogue with God, we are placing ourselves in a position of vulnerability and trust. It's as if we are saying, I don't have all the answers, but I trust that you have a plan. This trust is what moves us. It is the fuel that drives us to act with courage and to love, even in the midst of adversity. With each dawn, we have the chance to start anew. The strength and protection we seek are available, waiting for us to turn to the Lord. This is the essence of morning prayer, an invitation to live with purpose, knowing that, regardless of what comes, we will be accompanied by the Lord's strength. The new day has already begun. It is time to pray and prepare to face whatever comes. Morning prayer begins with surrender. When you wake up, still with heavy eyes from sleep, it is the ideal moment to connect with God. The first thing that should come to your mind is gratitude. Thank Him for the new day, for the life that pulses within you, and for the chance to start over. Put God first. Make space in your heart and mind for the divine presence. It is not just a ritual. It is a commitment you make to yourself and to the Lord. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and feel the energy around you. Begin the prayer like this. Lord, on this new day, I come before you. May your light illuminate my path, and may your strength sustain me in every step I take. Reinforce this connection, remembering that divine protection is all around you. This is not just a request, it is a declaration of faith. By declaring that you wish to be protected, you open the door for that protection to manifest. Think about how this applies to your daily life. You may be facing challenges at work, family issues, or even uncertainties about the future. By starting your morning with this prayer, you prepare yourself to face all of this with courage. The presence of God can change the way you see difficulties. Instead of being overwhelmed, you become strengthened. This strength does not come from you, but from the Lord. Allow yourself to be guided by this awareness. Throughout the day, keep this connection alive. When moments of stress or anxiety arise, remember the morning prayer. Think, I am protected. I am strong. It is like having a mantra to regain your balance. This is not just a phrase. It is a reminder of God's power in your life. You may be surprised by the clarity that this practice brings. Decisions that once seemed difficult can become simpler when you align with divine will. And do not forget that living faith is something that goes beyond morning prayer. With every interaction you have, whether with coworkers, friends, or family, carry with you this energy of love and kindness. The way you treat others reflects your connection with God. A smile, a kind word, or a gesture of help can be the manifestation of the divine presence within you. This is living faith, being a reflection of God's love in all actions. When you commit to living this way, you are not just seeking strength and protection for yourself. You are becoming a channel of blessings for those around you. The difficulties you face can be alleviated by your positive attitude. Remember, the strength you seek is multiplied when shared. And this is how you transform your life and the lives of others, by allowing the Lord's light to shine through you. At the end of the day, take a moment to reflect. How did you feel throughout the day? In which moments was God's presence most evident? This reflection is an important part of the process. You might even record your experiences in a journal. Write down the challenges and victories, the prayers answered, and the lessons learned. This will help solidify your spiritual journey and strengthen your faith. At the next dawn, upon opening your eyes, make morning prayer a non-negotiable habit. Get up and declare, "Today I am strong and I am protected by the Lord." This practice is not just about you. It is about creating a sacred space in your life, a space where divine strength and protection are welcomed, and where you can truly feel at peace. The day may bring uncertainties, but the certainty that you are in God's hands is unshakable. Facing situations with this mindset transforms everything. The difficulties do not disappear, but the way you relate to them changes. You are not alone. Every step you take is supported by the Lord's strength, and that is the beauty of your morning prayer. Now, make this habit a ritual. When you wake up, do not let the rush of daily life steal your connection with God. Take a moment to pray, align yourself, and prepare. This practice strengthens and protects you. You are committing to live a full day filled with love, kindness, and faith. With each dawn, remember, morning prayer is the key to starting the day strong and protected by the Lord.